And welcome back. Good morning to you just tuning in, whoever you are out there in the internet world. We are going live into the finals of the CSGO here at Epic 10. It's been a long time in the waiting, but it's going to be a great game here. We do have the likes of fish123 up against Infused Epic. So these guys have been waiting a long time. They've got the knife out of the way, so we're going to jump straight into the game here. And well, we do have the standard kind of setup here. We do have the guys coming up from that lower bracket and the ones coming from the more favoured side who've got a lot to prove and obviously try and retain it for that one map, basically. So if one team does get to that rather important 15th, 16th round, that's where the big difference will be made. But I do believe we are live. Are we in the pistol?
We are in the pistol live round, yeah. Infused won the knife round. They chose to stay as they were. They've taken T side. They are the guys coming from the lower bracket. They are the guys that are looking to win 2 straight maps. fish123, so we saw them earlier on. First screw up, there you go. 1:30 in the morning, what can you do? But these are the guys that we saw in the upper bracket final earlier on, playing a very convincing game. They are currently, however, standing on no remaining players, and have lost the first pistol round to Infused. So they're going to get that bonus leg up. They're going to get that extra bit of money. Going to get those early weapons, the MP7s, a couple of P90s, perhaps some Galils coming out too, and let's see if they can make it stick. We've throughout the tournament seen the team winning that pistol round, getting 2, 3, sometimes 4 rounds before there's any kind of reply from their opponents, the guys that lost that pistol round. Let's see if fish123 can shake that trend, or if Infused are going to take that early lead.
Yeah, indeed, and we have seen Infused obviously really doing quite well in this T-side. We've seen it being vastly favoured and actually doing pretty big damage here. So Pez now looking down towards that B-bomb site. He is tagged. He's going to have to back off, otherwise he's going to lose that weapon. So on a mere pistol. Reese has found the opening frag as well onto Zeox. So now Pal finds Jake. It's not looking good. Weber has got himself in a good position here, but look how advanced the T-players are. Oh, he's not expecting that. Pulse and Pal now picking up a good set of frags, leaving only a couple of players remaining. Release is tagged up and bleeding desperately. Where's ZZZ? I'm almost falling asleep player. He's been playing all day. He's seen enough CSGO to last him a lifetime, but there's always time for one more for the finals. So, bomb down and planted. Is he going to go for it? This is the tide kind of changing once again. Obviously, there's been a fair bit of damage dealt to the T side, as they are now just going to lock down this bomb site. Just peering through, taking his time. He's got a little bit of time to play with, but not a vast amount. So if he's going to plan to do anything, it's got to be now. I think he's going to play this one safe, not really go for this at all. Going to take that P90 into the next couple of rounds. He's claimed that off a dead victim of his opponents, and he's going to retain that quite comfortably. Maybe pick up a frag here as well. Oh, 1 HP. Oh my god. Wow.
Playing with fire, that's for sure.
Just
about holding on to that P90, but has it nonetheless. He's going to go in now to a full-on defense from the get-go, holding that weapon. Another very cheap round coming out from the CT side, keeping a lot of the money in the bank, as you can see it there. So you press tab, but more Bisons being picked up by this T side. Infused looking to buy and pick up their 3rd round. Straight off the back of that pistol victory. Where are they going to go with this time? Bomb, it's heading off towards B side so far, but they're still sending Powell over towards A. Got to make that a little bit of distraction. Got to keep the CT side on their toes, keep them guessing as to where they might find that bomber man. TT picking up first frag. Jake is dropped, taking some punishment for it though. Pez and Power both taking very low, but ultimately they do find the 5-man without any retort from CT. There is round number 3, and a lot of money in the bank for them, but we do see big buys now coming out from both sides. AKs, M4s, and AWP coming out from Keatat, and we've seen some incredible things from him throughout the tournament once he picks up that L96.
Yeah, indeed, that AWP fire has been really put to good work on this map. I've been thoroughly enjoying Mirage throughout this whole tournament. It's really showing what you can do. Let's check on X-ray, see if there's any T players fancying going down mid. They might already notice that fish123 would be on their buy round now. They might want to not challenge this kind of area and try and find a better battle to pick. So once again, Pound being left to his own devices by A. He will be challenging a good couple of players. Jake M there. I think it's Weber who normally plays this A-bomb site with him. So both of these guys just chilling out, waiting for the moment to pounce. Will Jake M take the bait? Pulse now joining him on this A-bomb site. The dual attack may be having, but Pez is tagging up the spin across Timmy. He's been laying down the early fire towards B. And once again, just kind of trying to find that weak spot, that weak chain. But it's Weber to find Pulse first of all, as he was making his way straight towards A. Not pushing with Powell, and these guys are going one by one at the moment. That's not how you really want to take this. You want to be going as a collective, if anything. Let's spin on. Let's see where they're going. Critical now is way around. Powell has found the frag onto Keita. But will he find Jacob, who's just below him? Nades out, flashed up, go back off, but Jacob's ready to rumble. Oh, Jake comes with a great headshot. Pez and Zeox now remain. Only 2 standing for that T side, all spinning around. Headshot tagged up, great play from Zeox once again, laying that bullet perfectly in the brain of release. Still 2 stand to the 3 of the defensive side. Weber and Jake still up and really locking down this bomb site. Look at the trouble Zeox is going to be in if one player really looks in this direction. Pinned in and now all alone, 1v3. This is going to be a huge task for anyone. No one can do it. Maybe it's going to be Zeox now. Looking across, trying to find anything out of place they may be able to work off, but it's really locked in here. Any overpeak, any touch of that bomb site, and they'll know exactly where he is. Oh, and it didn't even need it. Here we go, fish123 claiming that first round on the board. They needed that to break the kind of spree that was happening for those T players. Knocking that where it is a great way to start the comeback, possibly for these guys now off the back of the rounds. Yeah,
it was the first big buy round too from the CT, so went exactly as they planned. Is all right, we'll play it safe, save our cash up, get to that 3rd round, or 4th round in this case as it was, buy the big weapons, then take our victory. That's what they've done. They're now going to keep that advantage, keep that money, keep that dosh sitting in there, and try and keep springing win after win back onto each other. They are the defending side. Normally the side to have the leg up, of course, a little bit easier to defend. And the way these T-side are playing, you'd expect that. They're giving the CT chance to dig in, to wait, and to get in those defensive positions they want to be, then coming through. But they are getting a very early set of picks here, picking up 3 quick frags onto the CT side. Critical, Zeox taking a lot of damage. Pez is down, but it's only Zzz left to find. Bomb is down, it's now all on him. He's got a couple of seconds to go through and try and defuse that. He's got 4 to find if he wants it, though. Critical's down on 7 HP. We can see him through the X-ray. He's close. Zzz has no idea. Does find 1. A little bit of extra money in the bank if he wants it, but instead he does look like he wants to save his M4. Use this extra cash that he's picked up from that kill, perhaps buy his allies some weapons. They're not going to have quite as much money, but the bomb is down. It will go off, and it will be round 4 for Infused.
Indeed. Zed playing this safe here. These guys are coming from the upper bracket, so they don't have to risk absolutely everything, whereas Infused are back against the wall. Everything has to happen in this game. They can't hold back for a second. There's no chance for rest. Everything is going to go straight for them now. So let's see how the money situation is. Not too badly off. Easy enough to get into the next couple of rounds here. Just don't want to overly invest early on, it seems. Zed does have a weapon, as he did see him save last round. Let's see they'll continue on now. So, T-side leading the way this round. Let's see if they can kind of crack open one of these sites. Who's going to be on to open it up? Pal now once again working towards the little apartments by the A building and A bomb site. JKM once again challenging Weber, not too far behind. Peeking out. Pulse is the one to lay down the early fire. Nothing yet really damaging the CT side. We're just staying in, and Zed has claimed the first one to Critical. The man who got the 3-man last round, not today. And Zeox does find one, but oh, quickly fish123 are locking it down. Pulse find the reply. It's all hand towards A, but the fire is coming in. Retort, he's not going to be in too much luck now. Is it slowing down? Only Weber and Lee still stand. 2 players up for the CT side. They've got to find a way back into this one. Smoke now plumed into the vision of Weber. Start now towards A. Flash is coming in, release, dropping out that nade. Bomb going down for Infused. Oh, Weber's there. Great play with that little pistol fire. Peeking through at the perfect time, denying that plant and holding on for a couple more seconds. Are they going to go back for more? Weber now laying in wait. Always caught a glimpse of him. Pulse and Pow. Oh, great nade there. Ringing true right into the ears, and Pow follows up straight with the frag there. Infused are really ready for this one. You can hear them there. These guys are raring to go. This is the finals of Epic 10 in the CSGO tournament here. These guys are not messing around for 1 single second.
As you said, Infused coming from the lower bracket. Their backs are against the wall. It's an omen, but they do have to try and pick up round after round. Completely missed that one, didn't you? Completely straight at the top. Maybe it's too early in the morning, 1:30. A little bit of a Prodigy reference. Can't even say it. They are going to make that push in towards the A side. Slowly but surely got an AWP on their side this time around. Critical picking it up this time. We've seen some big plays from Powell and Pulse running that AWP earlier on. Critical to go with this time. Pulse dropped very quickly. Weber doing work. Gets the second one. Weber with these really big plays. We've seen him make some very clutch kills. Seen him pick some 3-4 mans up, even in losing rounds before. As a player you can rely on to pick up those frags. Put him in the right place, can turn the tide of a fight. Here is Paladin pushing it towards this overlook of A site. Nade lands right at his feet, 50 damage down. No, it's hit. Yeah, Zeox comes in. There's Weber again. Weber picks up his 3rd frag of the round. Looking for an extra one. Drops down critical. Great shot. He's very quickly shut down himself. Jake gets that last frag of the round. Powell is dropped. 2 rounds for fish123 now. Infused on their 5. This first map is well and truly underway.
Yeah, indeed. Both teams kind of stepping in and really getting the feel of this game. Obviously, the T side looking a little bit worse for wear, as they have lost 2 rounds down, but nothing too bad. They're still well within reach of bringing this one back into their control. Obviously, the rounds are in their favour, but the swing of the balance does go back and forth. So, obviously, the CT side do have a vast monetary presence within this round, whereas the T's not so great off. But a big push up mid, they can see them working towards that big bomb site. Nades are raining in, release with 1. Can he get a second? Yes, he can. Take it down 2. Weber finds a 3rd onto Pulse. Oh, release with a 4-man. It's all on Zed, and well, he does mop up the remains. There we have it. fish123 clearly ready for this one. They are not stopping for a second, folks. They had the deficit, but they're evening up now.
Yes, they are bringing it close in. 2 rounds separate these 2 teams now. Infused taking that early lead. Can they hold on to it, though? They've got 5 AKs now sitting in inventories. A couple of nades, too. Flashes, smokes, explosives. Can they push forward and make it count? Critical dropping that scope from earlier on. Make his way in towards ramp, towards the E side of A-bomb. He is the first casualty. Keita with that AWP. Nice shot. Takes a second one. Weber's picked up one as well. Keita and Weber doing work. Weber picks up a second himself. 2 kills for either of these players. Looking for that last frag. He's in onto A-bomb site. It's going to be either Weber or Keita. Keita gets it after Weber shut down.
Brilliant play once again with that AWP. That man is an absolute monster when he gets underway. That's exactly why fish123 are so damn dangerous. You give them an inch and they'll take a mile right now, and these guys are not going to let a single step get out of place. So here we go, almost all even, 4-5. Infused need to get their heads back in the game, but look at the monetary situation. They're not going to be able to afford much this round. I think 1 smoke and pistols, that's all they've got, and they're going to put it to good use. See if they can deny any weapons. No, Keita has found the first aid, just dropping down Pulse, slamming him into the wall, saying, not today, son. Try again next round, because clearly not working. So Jake just exchanging frags and putting down some fire towards mid. Smoke now, will plume away, just giving a little bit of cover to get out of there, I can imagine. Oh, Zed has racked up 2 though. Zeox down, Pez down, JKM finds one for himself. It's all on Powell. Oh, but he has the frag onto JKM. 3 more to find. Can he do something here? Picked up the weapon. Can he find the 3 players really good to get out of there? Is it best to save at this point going forward? I think it might be. The tides are turning, and Infused are the ones who are going to be really rather washed ashore if they don't kind of hold on to this. So, different side, here we go. 1 minute still on the board. He's got a chance here. Maybe he can slowly work towards the side. By this time, the bomb is nowhere near him. He knows it is at B, so he's going to have to work his way here one way or another. Towards the side we go. So look where these guys are. Zed holding that spawn rotate. Weber still sitting in A. We have Keita. Oh, I would not want to be challenging him right now. Let's see how it goes from his point of view. Oh, he's not rotating early, is he? Oh, I think he is. He might just be repositioning. I do hope so, as now Powell is ready to go on this B-bomb site, edging close towards that bomb. I think he knows where it might be. Keita has changed position, but here comes Zed as well. Weber still staying further back, but the fire's been laid down. The spray has caught his victim. Has been put to very good use. Powell is flashed up, tagged up, but going to go back for a second. Oh, he's claimed the frag onto Keita. Can he find the next? Oh, tags up, he's got it. Not going to the third so easily. It's Weber against Powell right now. 1v1, mano and mano for a big, big round here. If Weber can clinch this one, they bring it back all even. If Powell gets it, they get a bit of lead, but look at this time scale. It's running away and running pretty damn quickly. I don't think he's going to get even a chance here. He's going to sprint away, try and save this weapon, because that bomb's not going to go down, and I wouldn't be want to challenge another like that. There we go, boys. You can hear these guys are clearly chuffed with that one. And they're going to just save that and go forward. 5-5 is the scoreline, guys. Overall, fish123 back all even off the back of the, obviously losing that pistol and a couple of rounds losing here and there, just silly mistakes. They've clawed it back and they're ready now. Yeah, leveling things up. They are, of course, the team that came from the winner bracket, the upper bracket, whatever you want to call it. Look at it. As a result, they only have to take this one map to take home that first place prize. Infused got a little bit more work to do. They are pushing up mid now here with the bomb. Critical's the guy carrying it. Going in underneath Pez and his teammate through this wall of smoke. A little bit pressure coming in. Zed spots it.
Throws out a couple of nades to keep him down. Silent approach coming from Critical. There we go. Liars off one shot. They know they're in on the B site now. Releases the first casualty. He drops down. Another quick kill. Pez picking that one up. Zeox getting on himself. Powell is the dead T player. Only one though. 3 CTs left alive. Bomb is down on the B site. Making the push out now. They've got to retake this and get that diffuse going. Got a couple of seconds. Keita's got his AWP up again, which we mentioned time and time again. He's pulled off some incredible shots. Not going to happen this time. Drop before he even sees a man in his sights. Critical, very good positioning. Weber and Weber and Jake happy to just save their weapons. Back away. Actually in T-spawn at the moment is Fish. Why did he change it? Fish was at the start of his name, end of his name.
Just confusing.
Yeah, it is. All against me. Jake and Weber saving their weapons, looking for the next round. 6-5 Infused. Still got a long way to go yet.
Indeed, it is a long, rocky road in front of the Infused boys. They know what they're up against. Coming from that lower kind of bracket, it's never easy. But if they get it, it's a glorious victory. Critical has retained their AWP and a couple of AKs here, there, and everywhere. But it's a full buy coming out from the CT side as well. So there's going to be a bit of an even balance. Looking at release, actually, maybe I'll try to line here. If he has brought it up, yes, he has. He has the AWP beside him. So full weapons either way. This could be more of those defining rounds. Let's see what the T side have in store now. They know there's some weaponry beside them and up against them. Weber has pushed a little bit closer. You see him really rather involved on this site. Pez not too far away though. Still looking towards our bomb site. Keita pushed up at mid just a touch. Not too much to make too many odds, but here we go. Pulse found the first onto Weber. Jacob replies, but Zeox quickly extinguishes that threat. Keita has to chime in, leaving the 3v3, making it 3v2. And it's just Powell and Critical left standing. Where are these two going to make the move? They've got to decide something. Oh, here comes release. It's all in Critical's hands. The man himself who's been here in the interviews time and time again. Can he turn up now? No, he can't. Release dispatches of Critical and claims another round on the board. The fish123 side back once again. We see it 6-6. It's going all the way like this, isn't it?
I don't know how these guys can be quite so loud at almost 2 AM, but they're making it work. CS players, that's them for you. 6 rounds apiece. Round 13 underway. At least taking out one entrance. Using those shots to clear out the next window. Get stuck anyway.
Ignore that happened and move on. That's what it's going to do. Never happened.
Never happened. That's what we meant to do. Is usually to bounce off, go back the other way.
Yeah.
Zed taking a little bit of damage early on the CT side, but he does back away before it's anything too fatal. Pez very much the same thing for T side. Slow push from the T's, guys. Heading in towards the B bomb site. Critical holding that bomb again. He's dropped. The bomb is on the floor. Going to have to be collected now. Release with a nice shot from that AWP. Throwing out a flash. Flipped up to 3 HP himself. Does survive, but misses the next shot. Just got to wait it again. Dropped by Zeox as soon as he comes out behind that crate second time round. Release the only casualty on the CT side, but Pez and Critical down for the terrorists. Pulse and Powell both losing a lot of HP. Zeox lost a little bit himself. He's the only one to pick up a frag so far though. Powell very, very low, dead to be exact. Flash confusing me a little bit. Zeox, nice frag onto Zed. Can't quite get into that site though. Pulse, the last remaining T player. Are you going to go to try and save this weapon? Picks up an AK, misses one shot, gets caught by the rest of them. And for the first time in this map, fish123 take the round lead.
Yeah, indeed. With the crossfire set up there between Keita and Weber especially, there was no chance they were going to really penetrate that site anytime soon. So they just crushed the attack in its steps and claimed that round in the lead. So, no, look at the T side. Not a lot of money between them. They're going to have to be looking towards the next couple of rounds because these just are not going in their favour right now. They're going to have to rethink what's going down. But let's see how they do on this pistol strap. So, nades coming out. Let's see if Keita's going to push down mid. Oh my god, he might be in for an absolute flurry of frags. He got the first, get the second, get the third. He's got the tag, not the frag right now. Oh, he's got the third. Keita with a massive hat-trick of frags. Clean sweep for fish123. These guys are ready, they're rumbling, and they are not going home without this victory. 8-6 is the scoreline at the moment, guys. This is the last round of the first half, and fish123 look very dominant for something that so far we've seen has been rather well played by the T side mostly.
Yeah, I mean, they had a solid start. They won that pistol round. They kept that advantage, kept that bonus money in the bank, kept that push going. However, starting to slip away from them. fish123 got those weapons in, they got those rounds in, they leveled it out slowly but surely once they had the firepower. Now, they forced an eco out of Infused, taking out 3 players very quickly. Released with 2, Keita with 1. Bomb, however, is on Pulse, still carrying it in towards the 8th site. CT players have rotated round towards B. He's up on the boxes. They know he's here. They can hear him. See a couple of ghosts through the wall. Nice shot from Pulse. Takes down Jake. He's got backup from Power, but the CT squad are now rotating around. They've realized that our 2 players are here on this A site. Need to get the bomb down and force the aggression out of CT soon. Otherwise, they're going to lose their opportunity. It's going to get locked down. Smoke's coming across. Actually going to help out Pulse here if he wants to get that smoke down. That bomb down, sorry. Good smoke coming there from Power. Blocking off that CT spawn entrance. Nade comes up. Nice shot. Power dropping down Weber, the last remaining CT player on the bomb site. Zed now has 2 to find and a bomb to defuse. Pulse coming in. There's the smoke. Nice smoke from Zed. Gets onto the site itself. Takes a couple of shots down to 19 HP. Hidden behind those boxes. Wants to get the next one onto Pulse. Doesn't matter. Infused take the last round of the half. 8 and 7 is our finalized score. We're going to go back to our next pistol round now. See if Infused can take this one. Take the early lead. Or a Fish. Take it. Start making their way towards that coveted 16-round mark and the victory. We see a very quick server pause.
Slight little server pause here, maybe have a little bit of a strategy talk between themselves, find what's going on there. Obviously reevaluate things. Is a massive moment for Infused. They can't rest on their laurels for a second. They've got to really bring it in right now. And obviously, as they are on the back foot, just a touch, even by just a round, it can make all the odds. So, obviously going to buy their time now during this little bit of downtime that they get. It may not be much, because this could be the only map if they don't quite pick it up. So, most of these do count. But we are going back live into the game right now. The pause is out, and here we go. So, first pistol round almost underway now. Just buying up, getting ready. A couple of flashes and nades here, there, and everywhere. Zeox, Pez, and Co melee towards that B site, looking to get things underway. Let's see where the T side fancy going. Oh, release. Absolutely annihilating Critical there. Opening up that midsection now, allowing the push towards this B bomb site to be near on smooth as anything you like. But he's pushing forward. Pez claims another. Back and forth they go, but Weber's actually breaking the difference. fish123 are taking the lead now, looking confident towards the site. Only Pulse and Power remain. The P combo have to do something here. Pulse is flashed up. A little bit tagged up, still ready to go. Pal joined him in company, nading out. Can they somehow deface the absolute crossfire that's being set up right now by fish123? No, they can't. It's 1, it's 2 frags. Pulse is there. There's that big round. That off the back of that is going to be a huge landslide of rounds if they play this right. And there we have it, 9 to 7 so far is the scoreline. First round of the second half going in favour to fish123, and that can really cause trouble for Infused. Yeah,
this round will take them into double figures for the first time in the game if they can take it. They've got that little bit of money advantage, picking up the MP7s, picking up the Galils. A little bit more firepower on their side. A couple of Bisons mixed in there as well. A lot of ammo in those weapons. Don't have to reload too often. If you catch 3-4 people in one alleyway, just like this push from Infused, you could take them all down in one clip. They don't seem to realize Infused are all here yet. Very nice stack coming around behind the TC9 as they're making their way in towards this B site. Pulse drops. Lots of frags raining in for Fish. It was a good idea from Infused, but unfortunately they just dropped like flies once they suddenly revealed their position. Critical not willing to take that shot. Now he has to. He's forced to. Zed spots him, takes 1 kill, a little bit of gold for him, picks up an MP7. Next shot coming out, but he loses the MP7 very quickly. Weber drops him. 10 rounds for fish123, using this bonus money from the start. Getting things underway.
Indeed, and it's always a risk you take putting all your eggs in one basket like that. Obviously, there's a chance I'll just focus on that bomb site and get straight to a bomb down, and then you're almost out of the game and leaving the likes of Critical in a 1v4 near on. So there's no chance you're going to get back in that, but it could have worked out. Maybe they split a couple more down mid, and they could have caught some more off guard, but it happens. You've got to kind of invest in it. Once again, they're stacking this A side, but actually, we're seeing a big B push from the T players. So here we go. Critical has to go on the early rotate, looking down mid now. Not catching in on. You can see the fire now rattling over his head. He knows there's players around here, but will he find them in time? The bomb surely will be going down this bomb site pretty damn quickly, but Pulse has something to say about that right now. The pistol is coming. Oh! Release of this pistol has been an absolute beast so far. Incredible, absolutely mutilating the enemy right now. He's going to look for more. Oh my god, Release is not missing a second. Can he get another? Can he get the third this round? Can he get the tag and the frag? Release is not letting this go for a second. This man is on point right now, and he's dragging his team along going, guys, we're not losing us. We're going to take this. We're going to take it in one map.
They are the richest squad. They had more money, and he was still using that pistol to pick up 3 frags in a round. AKs all there in the fish123 inventories. There's even an AWP now on Kita, and we've said it so many times. I don't want to say it again, but He's landed some insane kills with this earlier on. If he can do it again, he will turn the side of rounds. That first casualty dropped down. Critical picking up an AWP with his own. Some M4s there on the Infused side now too. They have not got pennies to play with. Got a little bit of cash themselves. This is the point we saw Fish start to turn the game back in their favor after the previous pistol round and the advantage it brought with them. Can we see them do the same thing again on the attacking side? Sorry, defending side. Quick shot through that grate. Critical, making sure it's opened up. 4v5 still. Much slower round now that people have weapons to lose. Advantages to keep. Kisa landing another crazy shot onto Pez the second. He sees a hint of player. Smoke's going down into that mid-cross in towards A site. Need the rotate coming around now from the CT side. They suspect the B push is coming. Pulse firing off into the smoke, hoping he'll hit something. Hits nothing whatsoever. Here's the Infused rotate towards B, but where's the bomb? It's with Jake. Jake's nowhere near yet. He's closing in fast though. 11 rounds to 7 still in favor of fish123. Here's Jake on the far side. Peter dropping one, Release dropping another. 2 CT players left up. Powell and Critical. There's 2 quick frags from Critical before he's dropped. Powell now has 2 to find. One of them has the AWP though, and that AWP is terrifying. Weber in onto the bomb site. Gets the plant down pretty quickly. There's the scope, not quite landing the shot. More shots coming out from Powell now. Needs to try and find Weber before he can get onto there. The AWP is keeping a lock on him though. Not landing the shots. Critical missing. Nice little tag up onto Weber. Nade comes through the window. Powell's already low though. Sneaking his way out. Leaped over that AWP shot. Weber's on this side of the wall. As soon as he comes around the corner, does find the shot first. No, there's Scope hiding around one side. Kita just has to delay it. Time is already ticking down. He gets the kill. Bomb's too late though. Does steal the AWP. Tries to back away. Nice round for T side though. 12 to 7. fish123 playing that perfectly.
Yeah, indeed. They played that very well. So here we go. As you said, 12 to 7. They're edging towards that ever rather revered scoreline. This could be the end of Infused.T2. Can't from the low bracket fought their way all the way through this to be merely met by this as their end. I knew and hope it doesn't happen, but Critical in that one was brilliant. So the AWP fire is pulling out very close range towards that B side, very much on point. But let's see if the T side can once again pull off this push. I think Critical's actually getting the idea of how they're playing right now. You can see that the CT side are adapting early. So, okay, Kita, Weber, and company now towards B, but the CT side are making their way towards being a little bit aggressive here. It is actually Pez leading the way around this corner. Does spot a player using those eyes to good use, now going to lay down to fire, but oh, it's Zed claims one, can't get the second there. Denied by Pez with that pistol fire. That's a gun in the hands, but for a mere 4 HP. What damage can be done? We can only find out. Let's see if we can extinguish the threat. And there's the T players, Kita, Jake, and Release, and Weber still up. That bomb now ticking. They do have the time clock in, that time ticking down in their favor. As Critical, Pulse, Pez, and Powell now have a time limit to work to. Weber has found one onto Powell. Advantage brought back evenly. Oh, here we go, guys. It's going left, right, and centre. The fire's been put down. Weber is now pinned in just a touch. Oh, it's all on Pulse. 1v2, not going to happen. Weber is there with the headshot, aimed to 13 to 7. This is going right down to the wire, and this is going to go, well, a little bit in favour to fish123 at the moment.
It is. Remember, they only have to get 1 map coming from the upper bracket. This is all they need. 3 more rounds, and that first place prize is theirs. M4s and scopes coming out then on the Infused side. Critical's taking that AWP back up. M4s for everyone else. Need to try and lock down these bomb sites, stop letting the T players in. Still seeing Kita with that AWP. I think some very important frags. Weber taken very low as he tags Powell up. Powell doing a good job defending this A site. This is where the bomb's heading this time around. They don't know this yet, but it's starting to come in this way until they realize it's too well protected. Start to either rotate slightly back away. Just a little bit of fake on the noise though. Then coming back in. He's the man with the bomb. Letting the smoke time out. Flash goes through it and out the other side. Pez, Powell watching the other entrances towards a bomb site. Minute 20 left to go. That's ages as far as this round is actually concerned. Do you see the rotate coming out from a couple of other T players, just leaving Zed here with the bomb. Close towards the A site, force CT retreat around the far side, and then they're going to leap down onto it, making their mind up. Minute left. Looking to try and take some CT players out before they push into a site. Not going to happen though. Weber the first casualty on the attacking side, on this terrorist side. Some more shots coming out from Release. He's taking damage but not landing any. Zed still slowly but surely walking around towards his A-bomb site. Big flash goes in onto Release. He is dropped while that's up. Pulse is there for him. Comes in trying to get the next one but loses his life for it. 11 HP left on Zed. Going to flash out in towards the A site, coming over the wall. Around the corner is Pau. Finds one. Kita drops him though. Two T players left. There's so little health on Zed, however, I didn't even realize he was alive. 3 HP, not for much longer. Another round for Infused.
Yeah, Infused definitely not have it. You cannot underestimate these guys like that. You play so slowly, you try and control the pace and take it away from them, and they'll just punish you for it. So, here we go. The T side now left with a little bit less money. They cannot invest into this round. But you know what important rounds are coming up. You're looking forward at this point. You're on 13-8. Big advantage here. You can't let it start slipping. So let's see what they decide to do on this pistol. A couple of flashes here and then. Nothing too major. No heavy investments. You can see the likes of Critical, Pulse and go fully board up. Fire comes out from Critical, raining through mid. Does a couple of shots rattle off, but the T side still looking towards the B bomb site. Release does have that bomb, but Zeox is just down the end of this corridor. Got one, got two, got the second frag there beautifully through the smoke. He and Release go down. It's all on Jake, and where is he? Oh, well, he was mid-air, but Critical plucks him out of it. Indeed, he's definitely down on the ground right now. And there we go, 13-9. Infused waking up just a touch.
Bringing this round gap back down to within 4. Still got 7 rounds to play. 8 if you include this one itself. More than enough for both sides to take home the victory. Infused got a little bit of a longer road, admittedly, but they can do it. Kita's got that scope up again, waiting with his AWP, trying to catch someone from Infused running through his crosshairs. Weber pushing down underneath the map. First frag is onto Pal. It is in favor of the T side. They are now 5v4 in the numbers game. Did get that one pick as we've seen them try before. Not using it to push in onto any site yet. Don't feel it gave them enough of an advantage. Opening up one side over the other. Waiting for the next one. Looking for a kill towards B's side. There is a guy at the end of this path. It is Zeox like he was before, but this time he's down lower rather than up top. Waiting for Release to come forward. This time Release is terrified, checking every corner and then backing away. He's only got a Galil up, not the biggest weapon, but if he can keep it, it'll save him quite a bit of cash. Still, minute left, 13 rounds for Fish, 9 rounds for Infused. Fish can't afford to back off. Play this solely, give up a 1 or 2 rounds if they're unsure about how it's going to go. Jake coming around the corner, using up all his nades for no one. Still only Pal dead. Starting to see a bit more movement then from fish123 in towards this B site. Zeox grabs one frag onto Jake. Rest of the players coming through the top side. He's trying to land more shots. Can't quite pick up anything else. Just a little bit of damage. Release down. Picks up frag number 2. Looks for frag 3. Zeke is too awake with that AWP. Drops him very quickly. 3-4-1 in favor of the T side. Pulse looking in to retake this site. Take 3 members out and defuse the bomb. Kita has that scope up. Weber's with an AK. Zed's with an AK. Pulse has an M4. Looking for one, sees a low health player, takes him down to 17 HP. Not enough for the kill, picks up an AWP of his own. Looking for him to peek again. Don't imagine it's going to happen anytime. Looking for the next peek round one side. We can of course see these guys through the wall thanks to our awesome X-ray feature. Sees Key to drop down. Happy to leave it at that. Looking to just grab the picks, deny some weapons more than he wants to actually take the bomb site. Gets one nice kill on Zed as he knew he'd come in this direction. Very well played by him, but it is another round for fish123, taking them up to a 14 total. And ever closer to that great first place prize
round.
Ball.
Exactly, that round can really just kind of set everything off in the Infused minds. They're a great team, great set of players. Mentally, they can really keep themselves back into this one, but as soon as you hit that 50 mark, you know you're coming down to the wire. You know there's no way back from that. You've got a long road ahead of you, and it can just mentally wear you down. But let's see if fish123 are going to claim that before this even comes down to that moment. Let's find out how they're going to play this round out. Weber once again taking that slower route, but maybe there's someone down the end of this road. Oh, it's Critical, claims the first one to Release. Oh, but he doesn't get the second. Weber was waiting for him. He knew he'd go down there, and gets it and avenges his fallen teammate. 4v4 situation now, all even. How are they going to adapt to the loss of Release? That is the question for the T side now. They've got to keep that in mind. Critical as well, a very big player so far for the CT side. Really picking up the kills that actually matter. They've all been very, very important ones. So, B now, once again, looking towards that B-bomb site. The bomb is in the safe hands of Weber, who's been really, really key throughout this. But look how close Pez is, literally centimeters away. And while those centimeters really do count, he has actually found JChem there. So Weber edges further closer towards the B-bomb site. Zeox just beyond this tiny little corridor. Advantageous numbers sitting with the CT side defending. They only have to sit in and play this smart. They need this round. They've got to get to those double digits, otherwise it's going to edge away mentally from them. fish123 know that as well. So we do have Kita, Weber, and Zed still up and standing. Kita peering towards A, trying to find an opening, a possible route that they could take towards one of these bomb sites to get that bomb down and switch the time limit to the opposing side. I think that the rest of the fish123 side are kind of sharing this thought and opinion, but Kita is in trouble. The rotates happened early. He didn't expect it to come in this shape or form. He's going to have to spin around and try and land the scope. Not going to happen. Pulse is there to put him out of his misery. Zed down, pushing up towards the A side. Fire comes in. Powell is laying away, and Powell finishes off as well. Infused hitting the double digits, 14 to 10.
Game on our hands.
The game is afoot.
14-10, 25th round is about to get underway. 10 seconds on the timer, and then they'll make the rush in. Zed takes the bomb off of Weber. A couple of weapons being picked out. Only pistols, though, from the T side. Pistols and nades, going for a bit of an eco round then. They realise Infused are doing a good job catching up. They cannot risk spending it on low power, high power weapons. Going to do their best. Try and make something happen with these pistols. Maybe a free round for Infused. We're about to find out. Smokes are out. Here we see the pistol rush coming through. Nice flash. Release doesn't get one. Zed drops Pez though very quickly after he gets that kill. Picks up the M4 for his troubles. There's a huge orb shot from Critical. In onto the bomb site though. Plant goes down. Zed gets that. Little bit of cash for this. Has his M4. Can't finish Critical off. Pistol kill. Another pistol kill for Critical. Defuse goes in. There's the round for Infused. But there's a nice little bit of cash there picked up for Fish. Can they make it count in towards the next round? Only with pistols they managed to take down 3 Infused players. And they only have to find 2 more rounds to win the match and the tournament.
Exactly. The monetary value of that round was huge. So not only those 3 players or any sort of weaponry or going forward, they're going to be struggling to kind of scrape that together, especially in the rounds to come, which are going to be the really important ones. They played that right. They may have lost that round, but going forward, they're in a better position, really, in case things do go wrong. So the T side now going to have to look towards a way to push. Very split out, very much applying the pressure throughout the map, not really focused on one direction. But let's see what the CT side are doing. I saw a couple of players edging towards one sort of bomb site. Here's Zeox holding hands with Pez. They're going to try and rotate around the back of the T players, who are looking more towards mid. His release comes straight up towards the A-bomb site, taking a bit of a questionable route, but it's Powell finds 1, finds 2, finds 3. Hat-trick for Powell now, as now only Weber and Kita are standing for T players. Can they find anything? Drops the smoke out, but here comes the CT backup. Here comes the cavalry. And even releasing this Powell guy. What is going on? Zeox has found the last, but Weber has got the nade going right to the face of Powell. Finally shutting down the powerhouse. They've been raining absolute havoc towards the B-bomb site. Weber's flashed up, tagged up. He's got to wait out this out. As he doesn't know exactly where he is. 3 to find. Critical, Pez, and Zeox. But look at Zeox. Slither of HP. But that might do him justice right now. Just waiting. Catches a glimpse. He knows where one is. Can he find any more? Oh, he's shown himself a little bit too much there almost. So be careful. Every corner is literally containing a possible threat. There's the shape of Infused. So darting around these boxes. Oh, he's claimed a great shot to Critical. It's working in his favour. Oh, a second for Weber. 1v1 now. It's all on Weber pretty much to clean this one and get it really on that knife edge point. Can he get this in the bag? Pez up against Weber. Dug in. Waiting to go. Just biding his time. He's got a little bit of time left on the board. He doesn't have to rush this. He's getting a little bit twitchy now. He's not too sure. Can he fully invest? He's going to go away. Maybe he's rotating through spawn. That is what's going through Pez's mind right now. And you can see it, guys. But obviously, he can't with this X-ray function that we've been kindly treated to. Pez second-guessing himself right now. I think he's got the right idea. Peeks out. Oh, he's caught a glimpse and the frag there. Pez not going to let that one slip between his fingertips. As 14-12 is the scoreline. Infused are back in this one, and they're really starting to pick it up a bit. They've just knocked it up a gear. They're raring to go. Pistols once again for the T side.
They've only got to get 2. Need to get those big weapons back up again. They can snowball those 2 rounds in a row. They got very close that time round. Unfortunately for Weber, the one time he looked away, lost out to a bullet in the back of the head. Had to go pick up that bomb, otherwise that plant could have been down a long time ago. We'll put the pressure onto Pez instead, never mind. 14-12 as you mentioned, and it is now looking like Infused could still force a second map out of this. do see the T-side in onto A bomb site. Very quick kills though for Infused without losing a single player.
Absolutely disposed of them there. That was... Who's just swatting them back? Look how close this is getting. I barely notice how Infused is slowly but surely working these rounds back. Every single one they take is, you know, it's deserving, but you don't go, well, that was brilliant. You go, wow, that was well played. These guys are doing exactly that, going back to basics, being on rounds where they really do matter, and they're back almost all even. What can the T-side do now? They do have weapons beside them. Can they find these critical rounds that they desperately need to edge further towards winning this? So, keeping eyes on that mid push. Release more focus towards B, dropping out the nade. He does have the bomb, but will he commit to B? Too sure. I think they'll wait on that first little pick to open something up here. Critical backing up a touch. Gonna try and find a better position just in case that T side do commit to that A bomb, that B bomb side even. T-side just looking around. No one's gonna be peeking now in rounds like this and matches like this. It's not gonna happen. It's not that easy. You've got to work for every single step you take. So let's see who's gonna find that first foot and taking that further bit forward. Is Zed just holding off an apartment, not really showing himself. Everyone is still alive with 1 minute left on the board. This is an exceptional bit of play coming out. Keita laying a couple of shots off, nothing connecting. All those team players deciding to go. Let's follow this man now. He's got something up his sleeve here. Might pay off, might not. There's a peek through towards that little connector area. Will he find Pez in time? I think he's got the tag. Not going to claim the frag for it straight away. Oh, finally does get it. Oh, critical denies with the AWP shot. Nice close range play from him. Ready and waiting for Weber's aggressive push through that mid connector. And now 4v4, all even. Where is that bomb is the question, but Critical doesn't care because he's finding bodies left, right and centre, claiming a second there, dropping him in the bank. There's now only Zed, Keita and JChem stand. JChem walking ever so slowly toward that desired bomb site now. Kicking up a gear, raring to go, needing to get this one done. 10 seconds pretty much on the board. They've got to check their corners. If they don't, it could go wrong. And oh, that is exactly why Pulse is there, laying in wait. He's found the first. Can he find any more? No, Zed does deny Zeox. As Keita has to come in and cover. Oh, he's missed a money shot. He's going to put his team in a world of trouble. That's exactly what happened. Pulse has slipped the frag onto Zed. Not going to land it. Keita, what are you doing, my friend? You've literally got to make a bit of a meal of it. The bomb was down, it was planted, but it's not enough to keep them in the driving seat in this game. And Infused are back pretty much near on all even.
Best Infused can do. Try and take this game now. Can take it 16-14. Would really give us an exciting final if they do force it to a third map. Technically, second map as far as the actual gameplay is concerned. 14-14. Lot of back-to-back rounds from Infused here, playing it very, very well. fish123 now looking to try and pick up an attack round. First attack round for them in quite some time if they do. Bought some weapons again. Weapons. Felt like buying some weapons. Got those AKs waiting for the smoke to clear. There is a player down the end of the alleyway, end of that corridor. I couldn't see him earlier on because of the smoke. Once it's cleared, they'll have a better idea. Probably going to be Zeox. We've seen him there before. There he is. Just hiding down below their level of vision for now. 5T players heading down this way. There's the smoke. Are you going to give yourself away and randomly fire, or are you going to wait? Waiting is the answer. Good idea. Firing there would not hit a single thing. T-side still taking this very slowly. There's a minute left before they have to really do anything. There's the shot coming out from Zeox. They know he's in there. He's seen one player at the very least. More flashes going out, making sure that little alleyway archway entrance completely covered. First frag for Weber. Let's pick up once. Critical's down here too. Lots of T players on this bomb site. Critical taking a lot of damage. He's dropped. Keita picks up one. Zed picks up another one. 4 T players left up. 3 T players left up, but there's only 2 CT. Pulse and Pau got to find one each. Quick drops down. Pau now has one to find. Sorry, Pau has 2 to find. Zed and Keita, 1 to find, and it's Pau. He's already taken a bit of damage. Flash coming out. Blades coming in all directions. The bomb's down at the moment. There's one round for Fish.
Here we go, folks. Game is
15-14.
And this could be the final round now. This is pretty much pressure all up onto Infused. fish123 know what they're in for, but they've always got a little bit of backup there. They've got a little bit of cushioning to kind of soften the blow in case it all goes wrong. But Infused do not have that right now. They are literally, they've got to go balls to the wall or it's all over. So let's see what the T-side have in store. Where are they going to go? Let's see what they're planning now. Bomb is making its way towards their designed bomb site. I do believe it will be in the safe hands of Jake. Release leading the way with Zed. But let's see if the CT side can stop this. Oh, great play from Critical. Beautiful shot there with the AWP fire, taking the head off of Release. Now, not going to spot anymore as of yet. Will he find another glimpse? Yes, he has. Critical is on point right now. 3 now remain for the T side. Weber, Keita, and Co. Oh, Pulse has found another. It's all on Zed. Zed 1v5. Gets the tag, not the frag. 15-15, folks. It's all even. It's not over yet. And Infused hold on for another dire second. Can they somehow get any further?
Forcing out the time.
Indeed they are.
Waiting for that to get set up. Hopefully the players won't take too long. They're all tired. Need to get this game going as quick as possible. It's not our first draw here in the CSGO tournament. No. We saw a couple in the group stage. The very first game we had, TLR versus London Lynx, came out as a draw. There is Mirage once more then for our deciding rounds, for our tiebreaker rounds. You can see it in their eyes. They are very tired players.
Yeah.
Those of our viewers that haven't seen a tiebreaker in CS before, Pansy, do you want to explain exactly what we're about to see?
It's like them all, basically. It's a kind of shortened down version of what you see overall. There's going to be full cash, so everyone can kind of jump straight into it. There's no holding back, and it's first to an X amount of rounds. I probably will be MR3 as per usual, and play it out like that. Or, you know, it depends how they want to play this one. I do believe we'll be MR3, and just going to play out like a usual overtime, similar to COD, to pretty much any other FPS game. You play it out like that, so you just get the basic start. No one's got the vast advantage unless it's on side. You crack on like you were before, and you try and battle out as best you can with all the kind of abilities and bonuses around you. But these guys are tired. They're absolutely worn out. They've been playing all day long. It's not been any respite. You're playing, you might have a chance to go eat and smoke if you are a CS player, because that's all you ever seem to do, or a massively long toilet break, which is always questionable. But they are going to have to get themselves once again prepared and ready to go. So, I think they are almost ready to go under this one. Just going to wait for the warm-up, and then they will be underway. So do bear with them just a second, folks, because we will be jumping straight into this. And here we go. So from money, it should be on now, so they can get whatever weapons they want to go forward. There we go. Good lucks have been said. We'll be seeing the fish123 side up on that T-half, whereas CT will be dominated by Infused, who have to now defend these bomb sites, lock them down, and deny any access to fish123.
Yeah, exactly like we saw right at the start of the map after that very first knife round. Fish starting from the T side with a very strong T approach. Can they grab these first 3 rounds and get themselves a very, very early advantage in this tiebreaker setup? 5 players left alive on both sides. Bomb is heading toward this A side in the hands of Zed. There's T players rushing up the ramp. Pulse fires 1, immediately dropped though. 1-for-1 trade so far. Now that power taking very low, drops as soon as he hits the bottom of the ladder. 3 CT players left up. fish123 have got 4. Not for much longer. Release is dropped. Nice shot by Critical. Bomb is down, however, in the A site. It's only down for the CT side to try and push it in, retake it, and get the defuse. AWP shot from Critical, not quite landing this time around. Firing one through the boxes, doesn't quite land it. No, Zed's around there somewhere. Needs to try and pick it up. Now he sees it. Beautiful shot.
Wow.
Straight through his head, but it's immediately answered by Keita getting a kill onto Xerox. Defuse is going out. Weber's going very slowly around this, but there's no defuse quit down to 7 seconds. Can't land the shot. 7 HP. Another fake defuse, but they get both kills. And they allow the defuse kit on Pezza to get that first round for Infused TT Esports.
Dear God, how did Critical not land that shot then? I thought he had it in the bag, but thank God the pass was there and came at that last moment to secure that one and get that first round on the board. That's going to be a massive bit of confidence for the Infused lads. They need this. They need every freaking round they can. They can't stop for a second. Because the moment they do is the moment they'll just pass out on their chairs and just, it's done. They are really absolutely burning out right now. They've got to keep this pace up, otherwise it's going to be over. But fish123 look like they're ready to go now. Zed leading the way just a touch, slowing down that pace. Really switching it up round by round is very hard to read for the CT side, but they are dealing with it at the moment. Yeah, he's lining up the nade. Can hear the calls. Can hear a couple top mid. See who's going to open this round up. No one yet really wanted to make their presence known. Release is around here. You can hear Critical calling out. He's calling it as an A. But is he correct? You guys can see on your screen where these guys are. Maybe the rotate is going to happen. Pulse has found the first onto Kita. And that was over by A, I do believe. Now going to be on the rotate. Critical is leading the way now on that rotate, getting himself right around here because Release is out on that bomb site already. Zed in a world of trouble. Players literally left, right and centre. Release has found the first with the second. Oh wow, fish123 all over this bomb site. Pulse has to get in here now with Powell in tow. Oh, but they're back in it, folks. Do not count them out for a second. Powell 1v2. Bomb down and taken. He's got the disadvantage against him. Does it matter? No, not right now. He's got the first. On to Release. Can he find the second? Can he find this bomb in time? Can he get the defuse? He's going to edge in. Fake out the sound. Will Jake M fall for it? No, he won't. He's too drilled in there. He'll claim that 1-1 we do see. It's all even again, folks. No side can break away right now. It's literally step for step. It's incredible play.
Come on, guys.
Very even all the way through the real game, all the way through the tiebreaker. Do see Release trying his best, switching through his weapons. fish123 looking to try and pick up another round. Trying to take this last round of this half. Third round. Flashes and smokes going out through mid. Kim pushing straight up and in. He's got support from his teammates. One kill on either side. Pulse gets one, Pulse gets dropped. Powell gets one onto Weber. Two T players left up. They are in on this A site. Only one left standing. Nice pistol kill for Powell. Three CT players up. Terrorist, Kita in. 2 rounds for Infused on this first half of the tiebreak. Looking good when they switched around towards this T site.
There we go. So Infused claiming the first 3 there. Well, that's 2. And Fish trailing behind just a touch. But switching sides now, we will be seeing the Infused boys up on that T half, whereas the CT side will be switched over and obviously reversed. So just wait for this round restart. There we go. So fish123 now raring to go, getting the guns beside them. Full on buys happening here. This is overtime. Let's see who's going to find the victor of this one. Infused only need to edge ahead just a touch to take it to that second map. It is coming down to this, folks. And we are underway. Oh, wow. Big investment, folks. This is not a light-hearted choice by fish123. They know what's happening. And hopefully they've chosen right is all I can say to them, because Weber has pushed up mid-critical, quickly shuts him down after taking down Zeox, going back and forth tit for tat. Release to picking up the map, he's going to peer out straight from mid, but will he understand who's in front of him? Yes, he does. Takes down Critical. That's a big frag, and that's going to make all the odds. Advantage now to the CT side, as now here come the T players, forcing themselves towards that B bomb site. Frag does fall in favour to Pez, though, taking down Zed. Can Release find another? He's got the tag and the frag. They're taking down Pez fairly easy. Can he get the third? He's going to go. He's got to switch up to another weapon. He's absolutely ran that M4 ragged. It's all on Pulse, though. 1v3, he's got the tag, not the frag. fish123 are back in it, folks. Not letting it sit for a second. 2-2 is the overall scoreline, guys. And this is how quickly things can turn around. So, fish123, can they edge towards that match point again in overtime now?
They've got that CT side, rather than get in and lock down those bomb sites well. They should be all right. Don't have to peek this T side. Let them come to you, grab those extra kills, slow down their attack, start the rotate. That being said, can the T side bait out that rotate? We saw fish123 do it very well against Infused when they were on the attacking side. Can Infused do it straight back to them. Now see the bomb on Critical, heading straight in towards this A side, straight up the ramp, blinded by those flashes. First kills going in on Infused side. Xerox, wow. Pulse and Xerox again picking them up. 2 CT players here. No casualties yet for the T side. Bomb is down. Release and Zed making their way in. Release finds one. Nade going out. Doesn't catch anyone yet. Xerox is low. Flashbang goes down. 1 in the A overlook. More nades going down. 2 in the ramp. Release is around the corner. Looking to try and pick some up. Grabs none. Powell gets 1. Zed picking up Xerox. Now they've got to try and find the rest, but it's not going to happen. Infused go 3-2. Match point, or map point for Infused.
Indeed. This is really possibly going to go to that second map now. Infused are bringing this one right back into it. And, well, fish123 need this round. And that was a great bit of play coming out for the Infused boys, really utilising this map as best as they could, sweeping towards that bomb site, really locking out what fish123 could actually do. So, dominating as best they can. So let's see what the CTs have in store. Can they lock this down enough to take them back into another overtime, or is this going to be their downfall towards that second map? T-players looking ready to go. Smokes now pluming in the way, just blocking some of the vision of the opposing side. Fire now being exchanged. Leave. That will be Keita. Oh no, he's absolutely fluffed it, folks. He had a perfect opportunity, could not land the shot, and now the T-players are swarming towards this A bomb site. Frags left, right, and center. It's all down to Zed and Release. Can these two remaining players do anything here? Backs against the wall. They really do have a mountain to climb, as this is looking like it's going to be a second map, folks. Oh, tell a lie. Oh, actually, no, it is Zed. He got one, but not enough to do it. Release gets one. Can he find two more? Pulse and Pound left alive. Bomb to defuse. It's going to be a struggle, but is Release the man to do this? Spots Pulse. Nade comes down. Not enough to damage. Gets the tag. Another frag. Going to go back into a second, but did he explode Pulse to speak? No, he didn't. Infused are still alive and kicking, guys. Here we go. It's not over yet, and Infused are chuffed with that one because we are going forward towards that second map here in the finals.